Hey everyone, IT here from livewithnobreaks.com. Early morning in London, but for some reason it's very foggy outside. I'll have gone out to shoot that video, but I can barely see ahead of me, so I thought I might as well stay in the car, nice and warm, and then share a little thought with you, right? You see, yesterday I went to probably the best entrepreneurs event I've ever been to, right? I've actually been to John Lee's event. If you don't know John Lee, just go to YouTube or go to Google and then do a search for John Lee. He's a very, very well-known international speaker. This is somebody that shared stages with the likes of Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Tony Robbins is the kind of people that he hangs out with. Recently on his Facebook, I saw a picture where he was doing chatty chat with Sylvester Stallone, and the guy was literally, talking about property investment, the power of the internet. How can you leverage, the internet nowadays to run a successful business online? And I was literally sitting in that room, with the guy just doing his speech, educating us. And I had like a light bulb, it was literally like an eureka moment. To be fair with you, I started blogging recently, and I've been procrastinating when it comes to doing videos. I was like, okay, is it really something that I want to do? Are people going to understand my accent? Are they going to connect with me? Would they be able to relate to what I'm saying? And he literally said something that I found very powerful. That was probably a wake up call for me. He said, successful entrepreneurs learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So let me say that again. Successful entrepreneurs, they literally taught themselves to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So basically, in a nutshell, what he meant is basically if you know that is something that is scaring you, something that you sort of, fearful of, because for some reasons you say to yourself, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, the best way, to actually get out of your comfort zone and overcome your fears is, well, to do it. And it's something that I've realized recently. You see, I come from a very different background, right? My family's kind of focus on corporate, and then you got to get a very good education. Mom and dad have been to school, and obviously that's the path that I followed, and I didn't know no better. When I came to the UK about literally 12 years ago, I had no idea that today I was gonna be able to do what I'm doing now. Sharing my life with you. Sharing my experiences on my blog. Literally connecting with people worldwide. From my website. This is something that I didn't even know was feasible. But it's just one of those things where sometimes in life you need to be able to take the bulls by the horns, and then look out there. Don't get stuck in your bubble. The statu quo is something that you don't want to get ingrained in, because years are passing by, time is running out. Time is your biggest asset. So what I wanted to share with you is basically an idea that I've actually found out from Steve Jobs' book. He's talking about reality distortion fields. So basically, what Steve Jobs was talking about in his book, he's one of those guys that can literally convince you of the impossible. So basically, the way he does it, he's such a powerful leader. He's so inspirational. If he's telling you, "Hey, can I have this in the next 6 months or something," and his engineers come to him saying, "Oh, it's too short. We don't have enough time." The way he'll put it across, the way he'll talk you, the way it's gonna inspire you, and you'll be able to say, "Hey, I think he's right. He's probably got a point." So you see, recently, I've come across somebody on YouTube that can literally, change your life, if I can put it this way, because he did the same thing for me. His name is Stuart Ross. This is somebody that was talking about making money on the internet. creating passive income, literally working anywhere in the world as long as you have a laptop and an internet connection, right? And I was like, okay, is this something that could be sort of interest to me? So I took time to do a bit of due diligence. I've done my research, done a bit of browsing on the web, went to forums, and believe me, it actually works. I found people on the internet. I've actually met them personally that managed to make a six figures income on the internet just by following Stuart Ross. So if becoming an entrepreneur is something that excites you, is something that appeals to you, well, just stay tuned. In the coming videos, I'll tell you more about it. For the time being, nothing is impossible to a willing heart. Just remember that. IT.